Apologies for that. Okay, sorry about that. It turns out that I've accidentally turned the sound off while I was pressing to go live. I don't know how I've managed to do that. I have abilities that are beyond the mortal ken. Let's put it that way. So we get there in the end. But yes, it's been an interesting few days, hasn't it? We had some problems last night, and that's due to a technical issue. And, well, hopefully everything is going to be sorted now. Numpty count before we even begin. Yes, I'll sort it out in a moment. Don't worry, James. But yes, to begin with my joke that I had right at the start. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your 8 o'clock broadcast. I'm vaguely familiar. There you go. It's not as funny the second time, but it does sound rehearsed. Because it is! Right, I'm just trying to find out where I put my copy of Dark Souls 2, because I know I have it. Oh, there it is. It's right underneath the controller so that I wouldn't lose it. It's just numpties all the way down tonight. It's just been one of those things. Patrick says, I need the company to post bail for me, please. What have you done? What have you done and who have you eaten? So I'm just going to... Yeah, you binned it last night. Remember you throwing it away? No, I did not. I did not. You imagined that because you had too much cheese. You partook of the cheese and had very, very vivid dreams. I know. I know, I was there. I was the cheese. No, that's not how it works. Let me just put this into here. There we go. Right. Okay. It was amazing. It was fantastic cheese. I had some more today. It was very nice. Right, I've got to find a button that switches over to the correct channel. Let me find it. Is this it? Yes, there we go. You were playing a certain police game and did a few $100,000 of damages in borrowed cars. Borrowed cars. Cars that were, well, taken from their owner. To be honest with you, I think last night was very good with, well, what we saw of the Monday Club stream before everything broke. That was fun. But the main thing was that Thomas the Tank Engine action game. That was so good. That was so good, guys. I really enjoyed the Thomas the Tank Engine action game, which was going to be what we streamed, but we couldn't stream last night. It was just one of those things. So, that will be coming out. We're going to film it again. And it's going to become episode 1 of the board GameHammer show. Was it our router? No, it's a hardware issue. The computer I used last night in order to try and get around the issues with the other computer didn't work either because it's got some of the problems of its own. And the problem with the main computer is not due to anything we've got or any of our hardware. It's all wired straight to the router with cables and all of that. And they're high-speed cables. We can do running tests on this, that, and the other, and it's perfectly fine. The problem is the latest Microsoft update. Now, this is actually quite interesting. The latest update, the one that harms certain brands of solid-state drives and also some brands of hard drive, also screws over one of the fundamental pieces of software that's used by OBS. You might know OBS as the thing we broadcast with, the open broadcast software. And it causes people running this software to experience a desyncing of audio and video, which is what we've seen on the Monday Club. It causes stuttering, which is what we've seen on the Monday Club. It causes the OBS software to just drop frames, which is what we've seen on the Monday Club. Basically, we're getting all of the symptoms. So I've got to sort that out. It's not the worst thing ever, but it is the situation as it is. So I've got to sort that out. So, guys, tonight we have the souls, and they are dark, and we are going to play the souls that are dark. The darkened souls. Ooh, hee, ha, ha, ooh. No, don't log in as the wrong oh, for goodness sake. I have accidentally managed to log in as my backup thing, bum face, which is not my main thing. So I'm going to go back. Play away. Right, can I... How do I log out? Sign in or out. There we are. Sign out. Sign in as my main. And then we can do this. There we go. Okay, so we're going to do that, and we're going to see how we get on. So, tonight we have, for our viewing pleasure, the bullshit button. I do like the bullshit button. It is fun. So let's do this. We're going to join in on the souls that are dark. Let's go over to the darkened souls and bring in the death count. There we go. Okay, let's see how we go on. You love that, but I love it too.
Bullshit.
It is good. It is good, yes. Tonight's beverage of choice is Diet Hokey Cokey. How many meltdowns? Let's hope that we don't have the same technical problems that the BBC did in 2000. Do you remember the BBC's technical issues in 2000? The Shepherd's Bush electric system, which is near where Television Centre is, it broke and took out all of the power in that area, including for Television Centre. So the BBC, as you would do, switched to its backup generator, the one that's in the cellar at Television Centre, which promptly set on fire. So BBC just went off air. And after a while, they moved over to Birmingham for the main broadcasts. And it was just ridiculous. But so much of BBC was out for hours. It was ridiculous. You remember hearing that? Yeah, it's brilliant, isn't it? Right, let's have a look at the predictions. 995,285,392,492 deaths. Slow night. 9 souls found and lost again. 925,428,481,294 cases of running round in circles. And a partridge in a pear tree. Hey, PN Trains. Oh, I'm glad to hear that, man. I hope that he has a swift recovery, dude. But like I said on the Discord, man, don't feel like you have to come back to the internet straight away. We're all here for you. If you want to come back, that's perfectly fine. But taking time to be with family is important, especially at a time like this. So don't feel like, especially if you're trying to run a channel, if you feel like it's a pressure, then just put it aside, because real life and family are far more important. But I hope, and if Jen was here at the moment, she would say the same thing. We both hope that he has a swift recovery and that you're all doing okay. Okay, guys? Okay? Thumbs up for you, man, and I hope things are good in the end. Really do. Right, let's do this. Nice beverage of choice is Carlsberg Export. I haven't said hello to everyone that's in the chat, have I? Let's do that for right at the start. Okay, let's scroll. We have St. Martin the First, James Petts, Miller Watson, Andy Fryers Junction, the Spartan Space Chicken, and Sir Patrick Furlong, Melody Cat. We also have Captain T-Dowd. How you doing, man? I think that is everyone, and PN Trains as well, of course. How you doing, dude? Right, let's do this. Oh, let's see what we've got. Where are we? Oh, there's a shop.
You again?
There's a shop where we can't afford anything. Okay.
Seemed like the battles would never end. Poor folk like myself have nary a place to sleep. That's why I keep all me things right with me.
Yes, I can see that. You've tied your house to your back.
You may travel light, but methinks you bear a burden of your own.
This is a much slower game, isn't it?
Lonely times these are.
This is a much slower game. Right, let's see. Climb down here. I hope Opinions on Alien Earth. Still haven't seen it, dude. Seriously, still haven't seen it. I want to see it, I just haven't. It's been one of those situations. Some of you might know this. The key to good mental health is stability of routines. I haven't had a stable routine for weeks because things keep happening. So I'm not doing brilliantly, I have to admit, but I'm getting through as well as I can. But part of the fact that everything's not stable at the moment is meaning that I haven't had time to watch TV. I just don't. I got about an hour last night while Jen and Andy were chatting to watch a car race that I hadn't managed to get to since like June. It's just one of those things. Situations happen. Let's put it that way. It's just how it is. But oh, excuse me. Oh my goodness, I'm just exploding because of that. Because of the Diet Coke has a huge amount of bloody hell. Has a huge amount of air in it and bubbles. So yeah, I managed to get a look at the show and that was it. But I haven't had time to sit down and watch Alien Earth yet, even though I do want to. Here comes Doofus. I saw him drop. Like, let's get him and get some souls and see how we get on. Is he coming down? There we go. So yeah, I'm wanting to see it, but I haven't yet. You got the Paranormal State box set today. I don't know that one. Couldn't get to either Infest or Snetterton for the 24 hours 2 CVs because reasons. Real life sometimes does stuff like that. It's unfortunate, but here we are. Right, let's have a look. We're trying to find a thingamajig that helps us get more thingy. Could I have been more vague in what I just said? We're trying to find the item that will give us more Estus. So that we've got more than 2. But we haven't found it yet. We'll find it eventually. Is this guy? Nope. There we are, we got him. YouTube shot. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, let's have a look around. I don't see it. Doesn't mean it's not there. Alright, let's target this dude. Yeah. There we go. He didn't have anything either. We'll manage this. Oh, for goodness sake, I pressed the wrong button. I tried to dodge. And I instead drank my last Estus and screwed everything over. Right? Thank you, game. Thank you so much for being like that. Yes, it was my fault. I don't deny that, but here we go. There's so many of these guys that are just dead. That's not what I meant to say. There's so many of these guys that are just like, ugh. Undead appears to be a big problem in this area. Right, let's have a look around. Welcome to the internet. Have a look around. Anything that brain of yours can think of can be found. We've got mountains of content. Some better, some worse. If none of interest, then you'd be the first. Welcome to... I should stop singing that. It is a copyrighted song. Right. Okay, we've got 2,400 souls. That's nice. It's good, and I appreciate it. There is something over there. Oh, there's a bunch of dudes. Okay, right. One of them just come to life? Have any of them actually done anything? No? Okay. What's this over here? Oh, it's a person.
Oh, yes. You be cautious if you go any farther.
I know this voice!
There's treasure in there for certain, but the entrance locks from behind. I saw the same design earlier, and it's the same contraption, I'm sure. I was with this warrior, you see, and he insisted that he go inside first.
I know this voice.
The rather brusque fellow tried to swipe the loot for himself, but it trapped him inside.
We talked. Yes, he does sound like Paul McCann, but he's not. He's the guy that plays the guy who's got his act together, as the flatmate who's got his act together, who turns into a zombie in Shaun of the Dead. That was it. That's why I know him. There we go. So he's down as well. Right, we have 2,570 souls. So what I'm thinking is we kill this guy. And then head back. Please tell me that hasn't just Of course it has. I should have heeded his warning and not continued. Okay. We are going to make progress, and I am going to get the thing that adds an extra Estus. Extus. If we ever want to stop and just play Dark Souls 3, yeah. No, I am prepared to endure. Don't forget to talk to the guy again. Yeah, when I get back out there, I will. Just gotta make sure there's nothing hidden in these. I'm assuming we have to go through here. Well, that floor does look different. Is that? No, that's not an indication. That's just nice scenery detailing. Okay, shield up. I was thinking for a second, this surely is a long corridor with nothing in it. And we're dead. Woo! It's a ball breaker. Well, I'm dutifully equipped to not have that problem. Ha ha! You died. Our first one of the night. That is the worst response I could have had, isn't it? It's a ball breaker. It won't affect me then. A copy of Demon Souls. I will get to Demon Souls at one point, but it has a lot of the same issues that Dark Souls 2 has. Dark Souls 1 is like they took Demon Souls and went, right, let's get all of the crap bits out and not have as much of a grind fest. And then for Dark Souls 2, they put them all back in again. That guy is definitely not dead. I can see him trying to get up. I don't need to play Demon Souls because we've all got Demon Souls. Welcome to the internet. We're going to stab some feet. I don't know. What am I talking about? Demon Souls is expensive now. That does not surprise me. There is a remake of it on PS4. Or is it PS5? There's a remake of it on one of them anyway. So that might be the better way to go for me once I get round to it. Come on. There we go. That's how we like it. PS5. Well, like I say, we'll get there eventually. I've got plenty of time and no need to panic. Right, let's do this. Slicey, slicey, onesey, twicey. PS5s are going up. Yeah, I've heard. Holy shit, we just lost all of those souls. Well, all of those souls are gone. That's, wonderful. In America, they have not here. Yeah. Right. I think this is going to be one of those nights where we just have to creep forward bit by bit by bit. Patrick, you might have sent pictures, but I'm in the middle of a stream, dude. So, we're going to keep going. We're going to see how this goes. And then after we've done this, we're going to go back to Thingamajig. The area, was it Manjula or something? Because that's where our blacksmith is. Oh god, our character looks ridiculous. Hi Krista, how you doing? You've been backpacking. Oh, you're moving again. No watch tonight, Patrick. That's not going to be an issue. Wow, I'm doing bad at this. The targeting didn't quite work, so I was looking in the wrong direction. Looking for butt kicking in all the wrong places. Right, so since we don't have all of those things with us, and we're not looking for those souls to pick up because we've lost them now due to issues, I thought we might go and have a look at this. Drink that. Right. And take these guys down for a little bit. What's going on down here? Stop it! Oh, good grief. How can we get over there? Nice. There we are. Okay, let's have a look around. Where's the guy that's normally here? Has he disappeared because we killed him 4 times or whatever, how many times it is? I don't like that. It feels wrong. Oh, good grief, where's that? Oh, he's over there. Right, okay, how do we get to here? We'll just take a few of these guys down. Right, here we are. Right. It's going to be one of those nights, guys. Apparently, jumping out that window was a bad move. A mate of yours has become a grandparent. Congratulations! That's fantastic. That's great news, man. Let's do this. We're gonna keep going and see what we can do. So basically, every direction we go in screws us. So, yes, I did. I died again. So we have a bit of. We have a bit of a situation here. I've actually looked at the internet for its opinions on Dark Souls 2, and apparently the game is shit at the start, but gets better later on. So we're gonna endure, which is just one of those annoying things about the way this game is designed. It feels like it's designed backwards. Oh, the guy here has been killed too many times, and now he's not here anymore. Wonderful. The guys up there. There's one of them. Maybe the other guy's dead as well. No, he's just slow. Okay, so there are monsters still to attack, but it's not going to help us too much because we need a lot more souls than we're getting in order to get anywhere. So maybe this isn't the way in. Hang on. There's a guy down there as well. And an item to pick up. Hollow soldier gauntlets. And a torch. Okay. Well, that's kind of useful, I suppose. What's in here? Okay. This doesn't feel like somewhere I'm supposed to be at the moment, does it? So the water there is very deep. We're going to not go there. I am absolutely getting trounced here. Quick, Estus. Oh, good grief. There's a guy. Oh, the guy on the roof. Okay, yeah. You have to go to work. Take care, Krista. Thanks for coming along. Have a lovely night. I am getting absolutely trounced. Right. There's some souls. Okay. So we haven't lost everything. What the hell? That was bullshit. That was so bad. So all I'm trying to do is get a few things so we can start upgrading a little bit and just inch our way forward so we can get past the initial parts of this that are so badly done that it's unappealing even to Dark Souls fans. Because apparently it gets good. And I was listening to a review, Yahtzee back in the day, for Zero Punctuation, talked about this, and he says... the way he said it was, there's multiple routes at the start that all go linear at the end, as opposed to Dark Souls 1, which is linear at the start and then moves out to multiple routes. Basically, the game is backwards. That's what I got from that. The game is built backwards. So, that's a severe issue. That's a severe design problem. So, we're going to have to just get through this. It's Mass Effect 3. Essentially, yeah, it's a similar idea, yeah. Right. We're 30 minutes in, and do you know what we've managed to do? Once again, and I'm going to keep coming to this. I'm going to keep coming to this because it is an exceptionally bad decision on the part of the developers. We have spent 30 minutes, and all we have done is reduce the amount of souls we can potentially get completed in the game. That's the long and short of it. We have lost potential and nothing else. We have nothing, basically. We've got nothing. All we have done is reduce how big our final our final level can be. We're now going to be low level permanently because that's how much we've lost. No, I don't think we have to have a fixed number of souls to win. It just annoys me that this is the situation we're in. We cannot reach the peak level because the game has killed us. And then taken... Yeah, we've lost the maximum amount of health. Yeah, we now can't have a huge amount of health and we can't have a huge amount of souls. Because the game has... Did he just fall to his death? Amazing. Right, grab that. I've got some souls back. I can't get to him, can I? Stop aiming, freaking hell. The targeting system sucks. This game has a backwards difficulty. Yeah, the entire game is backwards. Like, seriously. We start with a large amount of options and go linear later, which is the opposite of what Dark Souls 1 was, where you started off linear and got options later as you learnt the game. We start at low level and have the ability to absolutely screw ourselves over and prevent getting to peak levels. The whole thing is the wrong way round. The game is designed backwards. And once you know that, the number of problems in it become not so much understandable or excusable, but clearer, shall we say. This game punishes you for playing it. This game punishes you for making any sort of mistake. The smallest mistake and you are screwed. It's as simple as that. You cannot get true full potential if you're playing this game and you make a single mistake. Playing games that punish you early on for making mistakes that affect your ending position, especially at a point where you're still so early in it that you're learning the basics. Yeah, it screws you. It screws you so badly. And it's a terrible idea. Right, is there any way that we can get through here? Nope, we cannot get over to the other side. Where did he come from? Seriously, where did he come from? Life gem. Nice. Okay, we got some more life gems. That's good. We're going to need those because we are severely hampered in what we can do. Right, we've got 370 life. Sorry, souls. Here we go. In hell. Right. Keep going up, keep going up. I'm going to go along here now. Roll to there. See if I can roll into the building. Yes, I can. Right, where's the guy? There he is. Right. Anything in here? No? Okay. What did I just pick up? Something about arrows? Right, you go through there and you drown, so we can't go through there. What about over? Yes, we can go to here. Okay. Now we can... No! Bloody hell!
Was bullshit.
Oh my goodness, we were starting to make progress. I found a way. Then a slide off the edge. There's another issue with this game. And it's the same with all games of this style. It's been like this since the first 3D games. If you have control of the camera, there will be situations where you can't see your proper footing, but the character in the game would be able to. And it's just, it's a problem that's never been solved in game design. And I'm not entirely sure it will ever be solved. But I don't think it'll be dissolved either. I don't think there's going to be any kind of solution in terms of solubility. It's a lack of... Yeah, retro rambles probably won't turn up. First person better than third person. Yeah. That guy's not getting up, is he? No. It's just a limitation of the genre. We can see certain things, and the game expects you to be able to see them. But also expects you to be able to be aware of other things that, if you were actually there, you would be. But because you're not, you aren't. You know? I'm explaining it badly. So, I didn't know where my footing was there because I'm not actually in the game. But the game punishes you for that because you should know where your footing is. And like I say, it's been like that since the first 3D games. Right, let's go. Go back up. I've just gone around in a circle and I didn't need to. Okay, that's no problem. We can solve this. What? Right. Every single soul we have collected tonight is gone. I made progress. I went down. I didn't even fall off. I know, but because we made a mistake earlier on, I can either accept that we are now permanently at half potential health, and therefore will die from small falls, or use one of the very, very limited effigy things to get my full health back. And that's the biggest issue I have at the moment. Resources are far too limited. I've lost most of the souls that we had. Resources are far too limited. Getting anywhere in this game is an endurance test. And it's not fun. It's okay to... That's the thing, I'm not crying. I'm not... Where did that guy come from? Did he jump down? Is that how he got over here? When he was fighting us up? There was a dude that appeared. I bet he climbed in from there. This thing, I'm not crying. I'm not that kind of upset. I'm just annoyed with how badly this has put itself together. This should not be as big an issue as it is. And yet here we are. Right, where's this guy? There he is. I can't block them? Jesus Christ, this is bad. That is atrocious. I had my shield up and still couldn't block a shot. That has got to be the worst form of target limitation that I've ever seen. Yeah, it's good to have a good death rattle, isn't it? Because, let's face it, we're hearing it a lot. Right, let's eye for a second so that we're able to take that. Right, down here is the next way. We go around here and stay on this path. We can get round to the next guy that has been firing at us. Where is he? He's gone. Oh, okay. Can I not get through here? No. Okay. Right, Alright, well... Then what the hell's the point of me coming down here? If we go in there, we'll drown. That gate is closed at the moment, so that clearly isn't a way through for later that we've come to earlier. I thought we were making progress, but we've gained a little bit of information, but not a huge amount. So how do we get over there? Because there's still people over there. How do we get over there? Clearly I can't jump because I'll hit that and die. Says this is beyond it to the stage that I'm not enjoying it. That's the thing, I want to enjoy it. I really do. But I don't because it's bad. The design philosophy is the wrong way round. And it's a fundamental thing that I can't get back. Oh, I see. Right, I've got it. I know what to do now. It's okay. Worked it out, guys. Worked it out. Okay. Right. Let's see what the next bit is. So I'm going back to the bonfire to redo the Estus, and then we're coming back because I've worked out where to go. It's a run and a jump, and that's how you get over. That's how we do it. Right, okay. Let's go back in here. And go back to the bonfire. I've got it now. I think I've got it. Right. So we've got our 2 Esters back, which is a major crippling factor on us. It really is. Right, let's do this. I think I've got it now. I think I've got it. Here, roll across, and kill this doofus. Next guy. Oh! You little shit! What did I hit? What got me? I did not see him move at all. I hit him, and I die? That doesn't seem right. That does not seem right at all. Now there's a film I'm glad I've not seen, Human Centipede. Never will, never wanted to. Well, you didn't see him get me. Yeah, I didn't see him get me either. I don't know what killed me there. So, legitimately.
Warning, warning, bullshit alert.
Yeah, we have made the ugliest we could for this character. We legitimately a bum face. Yeah, I that's exactly what I saw as well, Patrick. I did not see him hit me. Right. Okay, let's do this. We're going to go round again. Still can't get over to that guy, but... Yeah. Right, there he is. Right, there's down. Okay. I'll get this guy, make him come round here. Is he coming? Come on. Come on, doofus. You know you want to come and try and get me. You know you do. You know you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You know you do. Oh, come on. Oh, it's that guy up there on top of that. Right, that's who's been shooting at me. Okay. Is he coming? Yes, he's got his knife out. He's coming. Right. Let's go up. We're not dealing with dodgy hitboxes again, are we? I'm not entirely sure. Right, the scream is... Yeah. There we go. Right, let's go. So, to get to this guy... There! That's how we do it! There we are! That's how we get over to the other side. I'm glad I got it. Oh, Assassin's Creed would have me running and jumping across those and swinging. That would be brilliant. I would have loved that. Unfortunately, we're not playing Assassin's Creed. We're playing the Doofus Brigade. Right, let's have a look around. Who's in here? Probably someone horrible. Ay, ay, ay! Oh, someone got killed by that. Okay. A human effigy. There's one of those limited number of things. The Doofus Brigade. Request for next Monday. There we go. So that was... that is how we get to the dickhead that's on the archery thing. Okay. Decided to pre-order Mortal Kombat Switch Complete. I've pre-ordered as well. I'm looking forward to it. That'll teach you for firing arrows at me, you prick. Oh. Revenge is sweet. Right, we can get back down there. And it's like Tomb Raider 2. The entire thing's a loop. Can I jump on? If I run and jump fast enough, can I jump onto there? No, I can't. Shame, because there is a way through, clearly. Right, where's the way down? Oh. Oh, right, I'm stuck. Okay, right, fair enough. Hang on. Is that it? I saw a thing. Didn't I? I saw a button prompt. Maybe not. Yeah. Mortal Kombat! I love the old Mortal Kombat. I'm looking forward to being able to play the Game Gear version again. That was my game. That was the one I had. Played Mortal Kombat with other kids back in the day, but the Gaming Gear one was mine. There are many others, but this one is mine. Right, so we got 970 things, which is not a terrible amount of souls, but still not enough. Yeah, I'm sick of the fans being on as well. Get Mortal Kombat 1 on Amiga. Yeah, you can, but doesn't mean it's good. It's one of those things, isn't it? Right. Grab a quick drinky poos. And round. So I was playing the Game Boy version on an emulator the other day. Because I'm making a GameHammer review of Mortal Kombat 1. And it just made me think they could absolutely have done an Amstrad version of this and a Spectrum version. There'd have been no market in it, but they could have done it. It would have been okay. It would have been okay to do. The game would have run. It wouldn't have been too bad. Frickin' hell. Jesus Christ! Halberds are overpowered. Hi Lex, how you doing? Gears of War Reloaded on PS5 looks like... I'm still not sure what Microsoft's thinking by putting Microsoft games out on Sony's console. I know they're all just various gaming PCs at this point, and it's all just walled gardens for tradition's sake, I suppose. But it still feels weird, you know? So, yeah. We'll see how it goes. Time will tell, as they say. So, we know what's going on now. I need to go and get my souls back, and we know how to fight these guys now. So, I'm getting there. Still not 100% sure of everything, but we're getting there. Right, one down. It's going to be one of those days, isn't it? Yeah, Halo 1 PlayStation. It's going to be like seeing Sony on Nintendo. Sorry, not Sony. Sega's Sonic on Nintendo. Like, yeah, I understand why they're doing it. I just think it's a bit weird, you know? Here we go. What staggered me? Seriously, what staggered me? I hit him, he should be staggered, I should get the second hit, like it happened on every other one we fought there. But I got staggered. Why did I get staggered? I don't get it. I think the problem is that more people are abandoning Xbox in favour of PlayStation. So? Nintendo never puts out its stuff on other consoles. Even when the GameCube was lagging behind the PlayStation and the Xbox. Even when the N64 was lagging behind the PlayStation and the Dreamcast to a certain extent. And the Saturn or whatever. Nintendo never puts its exclusives out on other consoles. If you want... Yeah, the scream is getting very annoying. Microsoft is not in danger of going bankrupt. I guarantee Microsoft is not in danger of going bankrupt. It just feels... It feels like they've decided to give up. And I'm not convinced that the reason they've done it is a good reason. I'm barely alive, that's amazing. I just don't get what they're thinking of with this. There'll be a business decision, but it feels an awful lot like they've decided, right, we've done all we can, let's pack up and go. Exclusives, I don't like the idea of them, I admit, because I don't think it's right to wall things off from a gaming point of view. But from a business point of view, it makes perfect sense. You want to play X, you come and get it on X console. Only we do X, Y, and Z. This is really getting on my nerves now. I still can't work out what's causing me to stagger. Is it because I've hit his shield and therefore, obviously, he gets a free attack? Is that what's going on? If it is, I'll try and avoid the shield. But I don't get what it is because the game is giving me nothing. The game is giving me no information whatsoever. What am I supposed to be doing? Who knows? There's a sound artifacting issue with the stream voice. There's a lot muffled reverb. Is it still there now? Microsoft's giving up and letting go to the people who used to work there. Oh, well, that's terrible, man. It's still there. Okay. Right, in that case, something's been knocked on here, no doubt. Let's have a look at my system. Switch 2 isn't doing well because Switch 2 was never going to do well. Switch 2 always was going to fail. There was never an illusion. How's that? Is that better? There was absolutely no chance it was ever going to do well because of two things. One, stupidly high price. Absolutely inexcusably high price. And two, trying to get rid of that idea that you can own your games. Those game key cards, just put the bloody game on the card. It was never going to work. Right, reverb's still there. Okay. Right. Everything's plugged in. Gain is off. Yeah, 90 quid for a game? No thanks. Not gonna happen, man. Not gonna happen. Not interested. So yeah, I won't be buying one. Right, I'm trying to work out what this reverb is. Let me just bring up the main screen here and see what goes on. So I'm just not bothering with Switch 2. I'll stick with the original and that'll do me. £430 with Mario Kart. But charging 90 quid for Mario Kart? Like, no. No game is worth £90. I'm sorry, but they're not. And I've bought games for over £100. And I'll tell you now, they're not worth £100. No game is. I'm just bringing it up on my screen here. Right, just gotta get through this stupid advert because I will not give. I'm sorry. I'm not giving YouTube 20 quid a month. Is that what I sound like? I'm a lot more high pitched in my head. Is that what I sound like? I'm a lot more high pitched in my head. I'm not hearing the reverb. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say I don't hear a reverb. James, could you quickly do a restart on your browser and see if that works? Low frequency. Ah. So right, okay. If it's low frequency, I won't hear it. I won't hear the. Because I am deaf. Okay, I've got noise suppression on. Let's have a limiter and see if that works. No, that's not going to work. Let's have a look at my equalizer. Right, reduce the low frequency. How's that? Turn off the background sounds. Okay, I've reduced the low stuff. Is that better? I've reduced the low stuff. Is that better? It's difficult to try and sort this out because I genuinely can't hear it. If you notice this notice, you will notice this notice is not worth noticing. Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. It's still there, but not reduced. It's not that bad. Much reduced. Okay, I'll just knock down the low again a bit. Right, I've got like 11.8 decibels down. So let's see how that goes. Right. Let's put the sound back on and see how we get on. Because I don't want... There's a rumbling vibration at times, but it's not there just now. That's much better now? Okay, there we go then. Right, I've now got all my little guys. Hello, I've got a giant sword and a big hat and a big head. All my little toys that normally sit in front of the thingamajig. You don't have a deep voice. Who'd have thought it? Well, I could hear it, and it sounded quite deep, and I'm always unnerved by that because, well, you might notice I'm trans. So the idea that I sound deeper and more masculine than I can hear myself is not a good thing from my point of view. So it's a bit of a shock and not a pleasant one, shall we say? So, I'm too close to my mic, but I like to lean in for emphasis. It makes it emphatic. This guy is just not going to fucking stop, is he? We've been going for an hour. We've made the smallest amount of progress. This game is going to require us to inch our way to victory. That's how we're going to do this. We're going to take 1 centimetre forward and then be punched backwards a mile every single time we do this. That's how we're going to end up beating this game. I hate this kind of design. This is just being a dickhead, the game. It's inexcusably bad design. And it's nothing like what Dark Souls 1 was. Dark Souls 1 was so much better designed. This is just... They got through Dark Souls 1, so let's just be a bunch of dickheads toward them. Because our fans clearly need to suck it. this close to quitting. It just really annoys me. I won't be watching that Star Trek fan thing. It's just... There's something that I don't like about the idea of making a fan film about a massacre. You know? It's a one-sided battle. Everyone dies. We already knew that. And it caused severe problems for those who managed to get away from it. I don't see a reason why we have to revisit that. It might just be me. It might just be my viewpoint. But I really do not like the idea of that. Nice. There we go. Right, here we go. We saw enough in the DS9 pilot. Yeah, that's what I mean. I think I really don't want to watch thousands of innocent people be killed for nothing. But yeah. But your mileage may vary, as we always say. There are different viewpoints. That's perfectly fine. If you want to watch it, that's fine. But for me, like, no, I've seen enough already. It is well done. It could be the most perfect piece of art ever created, and I still don't want to see a bunch of people die for no bloody reason. These guys with the shields and the spears feel an awful lot like those armored shield guys that were in not Blighttown. What's the first one? It's not Arnolondo, it's not Blighttown. Just after Firelink Shrine, we get to the town, and there's those shield guys that are on top of the building, where you have to roll through the blocks, the crates, to get to open up the route down to the first shopkeeper. It feels like those guys, where you can either get past them or you can't, and it feels completely random as to which it is. I hate getting frustrated. I hate getting frustrated. The problem is I liked the first Souls game. There's something grim about Rule 359 thing. I think folk just want to see the starships, but it is grim. There's supposed to be 37,000 fatalities. Yeah, there's so many fatalities that in Star Trek Online, if you go to Wolf 359, the only thing that's there is a monument to the dead. I don't want to see that. Maybe it's just me. I just don't want to see it. Oh, that's interesting. The archer here is gone. Oh, no, he's not. He's just stood in a different place. There we go. There we go. But, hey, your mileage may vary. I've always said that. Everyone has their own ways of seeing things, and if you like it, that's fine. I'm not going to judge, because, let's face it, it's fiction. Enjoy it the way you want. Come over here, guy. Come on. Come on. You know you want to. You know you want to. Right. Goodbye, Tim. Whoops. Okay. Climb up here. Space battles can be good. There's no problem with that. Right, let's go. Right, run and jump. There we go. Nice. Now I feel like we're getting somewhere because we've made a bit of progress. Doesn't have to be a huge amount, but we've made a little bit, and that's what counts. There were families on some of the ships. Yeah, that really upsets me. Like, Federation, what are you thinking? Putting families on ships and sending them into battle. I realised they were desperate, but eject the saucer, just go in with the battle bridge. I would have done that. I'd have left the families behind and just gone in with the battle bridge. There we are. Undead Berg, thank you. Thank you, that's the one, yeah. The shield guys that are on top of the shop building. Now, I always feel like getting past them is a case of randomness. And jump. There we go. Right. I want to get up there and find out what that is. Welcome to the internet. Have a look around. Right, let's see if this sets off again. Apparently not. Right. Let's go up here. Interesting. No boulder this time. Is it a one-time thing?
I'm sorry. I was just daydreaming,
Who's
I think.
this?
My name is Kale. I am a traveler, like yourself.
I'm not a traveller.
I'm navigating the continent to create a map.
Okay.
Why cartography, you ask?
You don't look like you're doing a cartography.
That's a good question.
You look like you're checking through the rubble for things.
When I first came to this forsaken land, it was a curse? Something about a curse. How embarrassing. I seem to have lost my focus.
This guy's going hollow.
But I do know one thing for certain. I have always been very fond of maps.
Okay, that guy's going hollow. He's losing himself. Sad thing to see. Amber Herb. Science personnel should have been left too. They were non-combat. Yeah! Amber Herb. Oh, that just increases spell use. That's sad. I thought it was the one we were looking for.
I came to this land some time ago. Drang Lake, the Lost Kingdom. It sounded so romantic.
Oh, it bloody doesn't.
Do you see Majula? Oh, there's a rather spacious mansion there.
Is there?
I've made it my temporary home. Well, as something of a squatter, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Inside the mansion, I found a strange map, like none I'd ever seen. I believe that it's a map of Drang Lake. Now I'm traveling the land to prove it.
Voice from that. It could be a voice from that.
Yes.
I'm not entirely sure.
Yes, that's it. That's why I came to the kingdom. Wait. No. That wasn't it.
No, you can't have.
Then what? I don't seem to recall.
He has definitely started losing himself. This is. Oh,
Were
this
you
is so
looking for that
sad,
map?
man.
Wonderful. Then you're fascinated by maps, just like me. Shame on you. You should have told me before. Here, take this. A key to the mansion.
Oh, lovely. Thank you.
What a joy to meet a kindred spirit out here.
Yeah, this guy's not well. This is so sad. This is the thing about Dark Souls that I love. The plot is in the background, and you kind of piece it together yourself. But that's so sad. The guy is losing himself piece by piece. How was I supposed to know that? How was I supposed to know that was going to kill us? So we don't go down there, apparently. Will there be Star Trek Adventures on Friday? Yeah. Yeah. Family are coming again. There are still things that need sorting out, and we've got people coming around. But yes, there will be a Star Trek Adventures. Right, we're going to travel. We're going to Missoula. How was I supposed to know that was a death trap and not, you know, a way through? Like we've seen many times ago. Yeah, family coming. But yes, I will take some time out from family to run Star Trek Adventures. Right, can I talk to her? Do we have anything?
Bearer of the curse, seek, lest this.
Do we have anything? Can we upgrade? We don't have an Estes flash shot. Great. Right, we're going to the mansion. Is this the mansion? I think this is the mansion, isn't it? Use house key. Right, so we got in there. I remember, yes, 65 dead, 26 wounded on the Lexington or something like that in the background noise. Which I am certain, and I've never had anyone confirm this, but even though I've asked, I am certain is a reference to the old EJ Star Trek game. You know, the old one where you walked around as the commander of the Lexington fighting Klingons and Romulans, but they weren't called that, they were Vandals and stuff like that. Faris's Lockstone. What the hell's a Faris Lockstone? Activates Faris contraption. I think we know where that is. Yeah, check this place up now. What is that noise? There's someone making noises. That's a giant book. Did they get the size of the book wrong, or is it supposed to be that big? Who knows? Someone's trying to shoot at me with arrows. That's what that sounds like. Okay. So there's been a bit of progress. I appreciate that. Actually quite happy about that. Because it means we've actually got somewhere. What's that over there? Oh, it's them. It's the weird things. It's the weird creatures outside. Okay. What's down here? Do anything with any of this? It's way down. This... I'm not entirely sure what this would have been. Feels like something that was important at some point. Right, I'm going downstairs. Of course there's a monster downstairs. Why wouldn't there be a monster downstairs? Human effigy, nice. And... what's this? Estus Flask Shard! Lovely, thank you, finally. Right, we've got an Estus Flask Shard. Okay, now we can get an extra Estus. Ooh. Okay, please don't be a mimic. Please don't be a mimic. Soul Vessel. What's a Soul Vessel? Show this to a certain person and... okay. Alright, let's do that. Right. Right, that's interesting. So, we've done that. We've got an Estus flask shard. There's the weird noise people. Okay, let's have a little look around. Where is... I've lost this upstairs. Did I walk past the door that takes us upstairs? I must have. Where is it? Where's the upstairs door? That's downstairs. There it is. Upstairs. Right, there we go. Right, get there in the end. Okay. What's in here? Don't see anything. Okay. Oh, this is nice. Feels like I could probably glitch down there and get completely stuck. That's the noisy Pete. Right, okay. Right. Nothing in here? No? Okay. Let's open this chest. Don't be a mimic! Don't be a mimic! Titanite shard. Excellent. We've got 3 Titanite shards. We could start upgrading some of our equipment. Okay. Now we're getting progress. This is what I like. And we could probably roll down there, but I won't. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. Nope, that's not going to break. Okay. There's not a lot of stuff up here compared to the ground floor and that, but what we have found is very nice. Why doesn't this open? This feels like it should open. Okay, maybe we'll have to come back to that later on. That's the way up, yeah. Okay. We've got some nice stuff now. Let's go and talk to that woman at the place with the bits. And can we run it all? Yes, we can. Hello.
Is that a shard you found?
No, I'm just pleased to see you.
Here, let me see it, so that I may help you. To see light, to see hope, however faint it might be.
Not level up yet, can we? Nope. We've got half the amount that we need for that. Right, we've got 3 Estus now. Nice. Okay, actual progress.
You, stand back. This is dangerous work. The name's Lenigrast. Just a simple blacksmith. And you are... another useless traveler. A man ought to labor with his feet planted firmly in the earth. Not roam around like you flirtatious vagabonds.
His feet aren't planted in the earth. They're in
Go
shoes.
on, show me what you've got. Your equipment. Let me have a look. But do it quick.
Okay, reinforced weapons and armor. Oh, which ones are we using? Is this the one we're using? So this is our sword, is it? Right, let's think about this actually. That's a better sword. I'm gonna leave him and look at my equipment for a second. Right, straight sword. 20 to 45. Or 20 to 115. So each sword has different stats. Right. This is not as good as the other Dark Souls we played. Look at the difference. That goes 20 to 60. Can't use this item effectively. That's why we're using it. Okay. Right.
You again?
Reinforced weapon. Let's do this. Where's my stuff that I'm using? Am I not holding a sword at all now? Freaking fantastic. Right, can I actually hold the sword, please? Right, which one is that we're using? 120. That is our best sword. Okay. Right, talk to him.
Again?
Right, reinforced weapon. We'll do it properly this time. What's our armor? Yep, reinforce our armor. Okay. Now it's, yeah, okay. Go back to the... Seriously. Frickin' seriously. Get... now I can't enforce anything because it costs too much. Right, okay. Buy item, what's he got? None of these are as good as what we've got. Right, okay. Right.
I'll be around if you make it back.
Right, okay. So we've got nothing that's as good as what we had. Okay. I need to get some more souls because now... There's another thing. We can't... This... I'm going to keep coming back to this because it is incredibly bad design. We need souls in order to get anywhere. We keep losing souls. We can't get extra health. We can't upgrade the stuff that we're holding if we lose our souls. But look, but to get souls, you need to fight monsters, but the monsters keep disappearing. So every single thing is hampered by that one stupid design decision. And it absolutely infuriates me. Look at this. Look at the state of this. Why are these so strong? They've got huge amounts of hit points. Why? Seriously, why? This is ridiculous. Dead? Right. And you get hardly anything from them either. Look at the state of this. This is terrible. $20 souls. Atrocious. Hi Retro, how you doing? Right. Yeah, we're gonna have to use one of the souls that we picked up, aren't we? Inventory. Where's my souls? Soul of a Lost Undead. That's the only thing we've got. And it still doesn't give us enough. Right. This is bad, by the way. This is bad. We don't have enough to upgrade. So I've now got to go and fight. But this risks losing all the souls. And that's a big issue. We could lose all of our souls here. Yeah, it is pointless. Absolutely is pointless. I've seen that now that we've done it. Right, come back to here. So that we can have a look around and see if we can find anything extra. Nothing there? Okay. Gotta admit it was worth a look. Do I need to light a torch? No, I don't think so. Right, that's 30 souls. We need 10 more souls, and we need to not die. That'll do. Right, let's go. And hopefully we don't die horribly. Was it this way that we came? Yes. Right, travel. Back to Majula. How you doing, Retro Rambles? You met Charlie Veach. I don't know. I'm terrible with names. I'm not sure if I know that guy or not. Right, let's go and upgrade our sword. Is this the upgrade? Is this the one with the cat? That's the cat, okay. Right. So where's the... Is that him over there? No, that's the guy sitting around doing nothing. Oh, he's over there, okay. Take care, Spartan. Have a great night, man. Did they upgrade the Esses? Yes, we've upgraded.
I've given you up for dead.
Right, reinforced weapon. Here we go. There we go.
I'll be around.
Start
You
from again.
again?
Let's talk again.
Drat. You're worse than my reckless daughter. Don't spend your whole life in transit, you hear?
Okay. Fair enough. Right, let's see.
Don't waste my time.
Okay, bye. Right, we've got 3 Estes now. And let's have a look at our equipment. Broadsword +1. And Falconer armor +1. There we go. That's what we've got now. So now we're going back. Was it Heidi's Tower that we're at? I think it's Heidi's Tower. There we go. Let's see how we get on. We've made a fraction of a morsel of an idea of progress. And that's all we can say. Sure, this is not where I thought we were going. Okay, well, we're going to go here anyway because, well, it's near to where we saw the thing that we might be able to use that thingy in, isn't it? That thing we found. Let's have a go at this guy. Oh, crap. Right. What the hell? Okay, that was... satisfying. Dickhead fell off the thing. At least it wasn't me this time. That's what counts. Come on, Doofus Maximus and your maximum doof group. Jesus Christ. Right. With the sword, you can't roll backwards because it's too big and you get killed. You can't roll to the right because the swing is too big and you get killed. We'll just have to roll left and see whether that still gets us killed. Right, here, let's go this way. And see, is this where the place you put the thingamajig is? I remember seeing somewhere that we might be able to put a... No, this isn't where I thought it was. Okay, we've made a tiny, tiny fraction of progress. No, this isn't where you put the block. I remember where we put the block now. Okay, yeah, this isn't it. So we're going to fight this guy so that we can get our souls back and then leave. Because this is not where I need to be. I've just remembered it's not where we need to be. The place where we put the block is not here. Staggered, therefore couldn't win. The game is shit. This is so badly done. I can't believe they put this out. I really can't. It's such a downgrade compared to the way the first one worked. Hi Gurphy, how you doing, man? Right. Why am I even coming back to get the souls? I've just realised there aren't any because we lost them all. Jesus Christ. Look at the state of this. It's absolute bullshit. Right, fuck this. We're going back to the other place because this is just bullshit they've put in to tell you to fuck off, essentially. I don't like this. The way this is designed is... The way that... Let me... You know that stupid kid that everyone hated at school? Who, when you were playing games, would always have an everything-proof shield and nothing could ever hurt them. But they could absolutely go after you. That's what this is. It's the dickhead kid at school with the everything-proof shield. It's like, no, I don't lose. You have to die. No, that's what this is. Dickhead Kid, the game. This is one of the most stupid things I've ever seen someone put out as a sequel to a verified classic. It really hurts to say that, because I loved the first one, but this... It feels like the intern crapped this out on a Friday. It's not quite Count Duckula 2 in levels of utter ineptness, but it's very close. Right, we're going this way this time. And I still can't get over that. They legitimately put that fucking hole in the ground in here and thought that would be great. thought that was a good idea. I mean, who's stupid enough to do that? These people. Whoever designed this. That's who. There we are, got him. Right. I'm getting a little better at fighting the dickheads with the spears. Nothing could be worse than Count Duckula 2. We're getting through this, but it's going to take a long time. Hey Jen, how you doing? Right, we've made the tiniest fraction of progress. That's all that's keeping me going right now. Come on. So we've got this thing in our pocket that we're supposed to show it to someone. I've no idea who. The woman at the bonfire, the Estes thing, didn't react when we went back having had it in our possession. So obviously it's not for her. So I'm wondering, is it the guy that we went into the house of? Maybe he's the one we need to show it to? Why am I getting staggered by my own hits? See what I mean? I'm doing a big slice and then just waiting. Am I not agile enough to be able to do this? Is that what's going on here? Look at the state of this dickhead. Right. There we are. He's down. Okay. Next guy. Grab that. Come on. Come on, douche snort. And then sometimes I don't get staggered and don't wait after doing one of my shots. I just don't get what's going on with that. What the frick? Come on! Get in there. Jesus Christ! It's the comment section causing issues again, guys. I just don't get what's going on with the comment. YouTube has severe problems right now. And yes, I did know there was a Sam and Max cartoon series. Originally designed for not Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon during one of their out there phases and not used. This is where I was thinking of.
Well, I see you managed to escape. I hope that brave warrior didn't come a cropper either. Be careful out there. There's talk of unsavory bandits who prey upon travelers like yourself.
Okay. Fair enough. Right, that did. Fox Kids picked it up, but it wasn't originally a Fox Kids thing. It was originally for Nickelodeon during their weird period. You know, when we got Rocko's Modern Life and other stuff like that. That's where it's from. But yeah, Sam and Max, the TV show. Amazing. Jeez. No! Oh! Right. So we've got to be able to get ganked by these guys, apparently. That's how we're going to be able to get through this. Rocco's Modern Life was amazing. It's hilarious even these days. I had a DVD of some of the episodes. It was like a best of. My sister now has it and has not given it back, even though it was 2 years ago when she borrowed it. Borrowed. Yes. Right, let's go and get our stuff back because we need it. Oh my goodness. Oh, we've got to get past the guy who throws the fire stuff and we've got nothing to attack him with. Oh, fuck off. Getting in there with that number of attacks straight off. That's just absolute ignorance. Right. Do we have arrows at all? Like, any arrows whatsoever? Thank God we've got some arrows. Right. Talk to the guy again? Yeah, in a minute. We'll get there, man. We'll get there. Alright, come on, dickhead with a spear. Just take off half my fucking health, why don't you? I just rolled backwards to use Estes, and the Estes button is not working. Fan-fucking-tastic. We've lost everything. I was pressing the Estes button, nothing was happening. That is a technical. We died because of a technical. And, right, one more. We're going to talk to that guy, and then I am done for the night, because this game is not worth my time. Next week, we're not playing this. I need a break from it, because it's that bad. So, we'll finish off Halo next week. And we'll see how we go from there. Right, going down. I'm genuinely angry about the state of this. This is not in merchantable quality. The idea, one of the guys is gone. One of the enemies here is gone now, so there's another one gone. Do I think I might quit this game and move to 3? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Right, he should be down and ready for me to stab in the face now. Yeah. Oh! Piss off with your stupid throwing things. This is an objectively bad game. I'm sorry to say. Yeah. You know what? Yeah. We'll finish off Halo and then we'll come back. Yeah. Didn't look like the spear touched me, still hit my health down. Yeah. That's what we've been going through for the entire thing. This is not in saleable quality. I don't care what people think. Like, there'll be some dick that comes along in the comment section, because there always is, and says, "Oh, you're not good enough. You get good scrub and all that." It's like, no, this is not excusable. This is a bad game, fundamentally.
But you should take this.
We got White Sign Substone.
It allows undead to call out for help to one another across the fissures between worlds.
Which you can't use if you're offline.
With luck, somebody will lend you a hand.
Seriously, you can't use that if you're offline. And this game says I am offline. Seriously, it thinks I'm offline. It thinks that I have no Xbox Live because the servers were turned off. So we'll finish. You want a game of Blockbusters? Yeah, we'll finish with a game of Blockbusters tonight. That's no problem. I'm done. This is not an acceptable game. Not acceptable at all. Right, we're done. That's it. So, screw it. Off. I don't even care if it's saved or not. That's the level of anger I have with the atrocious quality of this. This is not a game that you can expect someone to play and enjoy. Especially not after the first one. The first one's quality is so high. And then this. What the hell was this? What were they thinking with this? Atrocious. We're going to finish with Blockbusters. Because that, at least, rewards you for being a player of the game. It seems happy to have you there, you know? So we'll play that. Right. Let me just bring that up on screen. We'll play the Amstrad version. Why not? Where is it? Where's... There it is. Retro version machine. Right. Bring up the Amstrad. Were we on this 464? On the 61? Probably the 6. Oh, we're on the 6128. Okay. Right, let's do this. So, the one with the easier questions than the BBC. Yeah, but the gold run is not good because it doesn't stop to let you do stuff. Remember? Where's the... is this it? Yeah. Right, here we go. So if I just bring this over there so I can see what's going on. Bring this up here. There we go. Right. Then bring the chat back on screen. Right. Number of players, 1. Name for player 1, Bum Face. Let's do this. Let's play cock blockers. Good level 3. Selecting questions. We'll play the BBC version afterward. Let's do it that way. Here we go. What Z makes optical instruments? I don't know, Zanussi? Wrong answer. Zeiss, I would not know. So the computer's gone for a G. Which G wrote The Decline and Fall of the Roman Empire? Oh! Oh! What was his name? It's not Gaius. I'm going to say Gaius. Gibbon! That was it. I knew it'd start with a G. Godzilla. What K are the gloves used for handling something very gingerly? Kid gloves. Godzilla. Okay, let's go for a Q. Can I have a Q, please, Bob? What Q is a fundamental physical particle and mentioned by James Joyce? Quark. Yep. Finally, a chance to use my degree. U. What can I have a U, please, Bob? What U means vacant, empty, or idle? What U means vacant, empty, or idle? Unused? Unoccupied. Aye. That one got me. No word of a lie. That one actually genuinely got me. What I is the peninsula, which was a theatre of war against the French. Iberian. Yep, Iberian Peninsula. Let's go for H. You have an H, please, Bob? What H is a chart said to be cast by an astrologer? Horoscope. There we go. So an F. Give me an F, please, Bob. What F? Married the world's sweetheart and played in The Thief of... What? 1980s pop culture. Bloody hell. I was there, but I wasn't paying attention. Oh my goodness. Francis Bacon, I don't know. Fairbanks. Douglas Fairbanks? I don't know. Oh, good grief. They're about to win. What M supplies 60% of the world's natural rubber? Malaysia? Yeah, I thought so. Okay. We need an E. We need to block the E off now. Can we have an E, please, Bob? What E described royalists and others who fled the French Revolution? I genuinely don't know. Escapees. Emigres. Oh my goodness, the computer won. The computer beat me. That was a tough one. What O was called Daniel? Was the early 19th century leader of Irish nationalism. Okay, apparently I didn't have time to write that. I thought O'Connor, but I thought, no, that's wrong. It was O'Connell. Okay. What G is the language of the Celtic inhabitants of Scotland, Man, and Ireland? Gaelic. There we go. Right. Let's go for D. Have a D, please, Bob. What D is a hemispherical cupola for a cathedral? Dome. Cupola. Now there's a word you don't hear often in modern parlance, is it? Let's go for an N. Can I have an N, please, Bob? What N is where Operation Overlord took place? Normandy. There we go. We're back to questions I know the answer to. Let's go for M. Can I have an M, please, Bob? What M is a flying insect that has a pupa in a cocoon of silk? A moth. Launched from your hometown. Nice. No, I'm just dropping everything onto my keyboard here. Let's go for a Z. Now a Z, please, Bob. We don't see Zs much. What Z was a car and a gentle west wind? I genuinely don't know. Let's try this. Sorry. Zephyr. Oh, of course it is. A Zephyr. When you see it, it's like you know, don't you? Well, I was Norway's greatest dramatist. Read it in full. Read what in full? Ibsen, says James. Oh, and it was Ibsen. But we're out of time. Aye. Oh. What J was the wife of Punch? Judy. I know that one. Hi, JL Railways. How you doing? We're going to go for a U. Can I have a U, please, Bob? What U is the opposite of beautiful? Ugly. There we go. Bumface has won. It gives me a pity question. It does, doesn't it? Why would you ask that question to a character called Bumface? That's just insensitive. Let's do this. Let's see what we got. What B was the name of the plague that hit London in 1665? The Black Death. The bubonic plague. Oh! Of course it was the bubonic plague. What O means stupid and is also applied to angles. Obtuse. Black Plague was centuries. It's the same plague. It's literally the same disease. The bubonic plague is the Black Death. It's the same plague. It just keeps coming back and back. There's actually a possibility that the plague of Justinian was also the bubonic plague, and one of the plagues that stopped one of the Roman invasions of Syria, I want to say, but it might be the Sassanid Empire, was also the bubonic plague, although that may have been smallpox. We're not entirely sure. This game shows how thick we all are. Black Death was the name of the outbreak of the plague in the 13th century. Right, fair enough. Wonder if COVID was the modern day Black Plague. No, COVID is... there was a Spanish flu in 1919, I want to say, which is like a precursor to COVID. It's basically every now and again the common cold goes massively wild and kills a load of people. And we've now got 1918, thank you, 2 things of that. Funny enough, the Spanish flu is called that because Spain was the only country that was reporting correct death numbers. It wasn't because it was from there. It's because they were honest about how many people were dying there. Everyone else was lying and trying to cover it up. There we go. Right. We're red, aren't we? Yes. So we need an... Let's go for his X. Can we get an X, please, Bob? What X were discovered by Röntgen? X-ray. Yes. Yes, X-rays. There we go. Which is why they're measured in Röntgens. What Y is the singing note made by Swiss mountaineers? A yodel. I know some of these. Haha. G. Can I have a G, please, Bob? What G is the highest order of British knighthood? Order of the Garter. There we go. See, I do know some things. M. Have an M, please, Bob. What M is a cage for hawks, a common gull, or the cry of a cat? Mew? Ah! You know more things than people give you credit for. Most people know more things than people give them credit for. I've said this many, many times on this show. People sometimes think they're silly or stupid or uneducated, but they're not. Just because you might not be as quick as someone else on certain things doesn't mean you're stupid. It means that that's not an area that you've specialised in, or that's not an area that you've acquired a lot of knowledge in before. Doesn't mean you can't get it later on. It just means that at this point, your skill set is somewhere else. So yeah, never underestimate people. People shouldn't underestimate others. That's just how it is. Like, you ask me a load of questions on, let's say, Chinese history. I won't know. I'll look quite uneducated compared to someone who studied Chinese history, because I have not specialised in that. Ask me something about Egyptian history, I'm there. Someone down the street, ask them something about fashion. They might not know anything. But ask them something about World War II. There's your expert. That kind of thing. I don't know how to do a huge amount of DIY. Ask me about physics, I'm there. Everyone's got their own skill set, their own knowledge base, their own area of expertise. And in that area, yeah, you're going to find someone who can do a lot of good stuff, because, like, fits together, you know? Ask them outside their wheelhouse, they won't, and they'll feel a bit silly or stupid or uneducated or whatever. But it doesn't mean that they actually are. It just means that you're asking the wrong person the wrong thing. Well, and a special set of questions was on the French Revolution, and they were shocked they got them all right. Yeah. French Revolution. If you know it, you know it. If you don't, you don't. And it's just that is as simple as that. Everyone's got their area. It's just how it is. And then there's some people that have got many areas, polyglots. Great. Or polymaths. Or anything like that. Polyglots more linguistics, but polymaths more like someone who's learned a lot of stuff about different areas. Great. That's fantastic. Well done to them for putting the effort in. But some of us don't have the time or the resources. Right, shall we go for a gold run? Let's do it. If you've got many sides, a polygon. I like it. Right, let's do this. Let's go for FN. An upgraded term for foreigners. Foreign national. Foreign nationals. Oh, don't you bloody dare. KT. Right, to dispose of hours with idle killing time. Kill time. HS. Place in London famous for medical specialists. Hyde Square, I don't know. Harley Street. TQE. Decide to give evidence for the prosecution against accomplices. Turn Queen's evidence. JC. A person who pretends to offer consolation while making things worse. Just a cunt. VE. A popular daily circular Daily Express. Oh! Harley Street, yeah. For some reason it wouldn't come to me. I was thinking Hyde Square or something. It's not, it's Hyde Park Corner or something like that, isn't it? Harley Street, yeah. I didn't do very well. Right, we're going to have one more. And I pressed it. I have a tendency to do that. I don't know why. But sometimes it presses enter. I don't know whether I'm accidentally catching it with my hand or what, but sometimes it does it too early. What K is a small falcon that is also known as a windhover? Kestrel? Yeah. Okay, let's do this. Go for O. Have an O, please, Bob. What O is an unreasonably persistent idea or interest? Obsession. There we go. Let's go for a W. What W is a hole in the Mendips? What the frick's a Mendips? I know the name. I know the name. James Pett says Wookie. It is a Wookie. Oh. Why do I know the name but not... I don't know. What Y in Boys for the Black Stuff was the determined job hunter? Oh! Oh, the gizzard job guy. I know the scene, the gizzard job. I'll be alright if I've got a job. Yeltsin. Okay. Yossa. Ah, well. Yossa. There we are. Go an I, please, Bob. Everyone's saying Yossa here. What I is an island republic southeast of Greenland and 500 miles northwest of Scotland? Iceland. I had to think about where it was there. Oh, look at that. Correct answer wouldn't fit because of the... interesting. L, let's go for L. Can I have an L, please, Bob? What L is the lock? With a boy back. Lomond. Loch Lomond. Go for an R. Go for an R, please, Bob. What R wrote Swallows and Amazons? Oh, Jen reads these. Arthur Ransom. Ransom, there we go. Arthur Ransom, there we go. Never read them myself, but Jen loves the books. Can I have a J, please, Bob? What J used to be a friendly combat between knights on horseback? A joust. Which ended not because of health and safety or anything like that. They ended because it got too commercial. Not a joke. Became too much of a commercial entity, so people stopped going along. Amazing. Right, let's see if we do this time. What P is the best known Chinese toy dog? Pug? Pekingese. Ow. I did think Pekingese, now I thought pug. No. What E is recorded on a seismograph? Epic farts. Earthquakes. Oh, it's done it again. Earthquake instead of earthquakes. Oh, gave me it though. Q. What Q is a French-speaking town and province of Canada? Quebec. Or Quebec. Oh dear. U. What U means omnipresent? Universal? Ubiquity. Frick. Oh. Oh. What G was the economist christened John Kenneth who wrote The Affluent Society? Gadsby? Galbraith. Okay. Okay. I'll take your word for it. Bumface. What Y is a veil worn over most of the face by Muslim women? What Y? I genuinely don't know. Yashmak. Huh. Yeah, if I got all day to come up with that, I would not have come with it. I would not have got that one. What D I needed to play chaps? Dice? Yes, apparently. So dice or dominoes, wasn't it? Let's go for an S. An S, please, Bob. What S is to hunt deer by a stealthy approach? Shadow? Shadow suspense. Stalk! Stalking. Damn it, the computer's winning too much tonight. I don't like this. It's the wrong kind of winning, the kind that I'm not doing. Okay, let's do this. Here we go. We can do this. What D is the type of place in which you are most likely to see a mirage? A desert. You approve of the computer beating bumface? Let's go for a C. Have a C, please, Bob. What C is another name for eye teeth? Canine. Canines. I'm going to get you on that thing. When's live game coding return? When family stop visiting over weekends? Because we're going to do it on Saturdays and start a bit earlier and try and go a little bit longer. K. Kind of a K, please, Bob. What K is the desert north of the Orange River, mostly in Botswana? I don't know, Kobe? I don't think it is. Kalahari. Gobi Desert. Not with a K, it's with a G. Gobi Desert. What O is the theatrical lord called Lawrence? Olivier. Gobi Deserts in China, yeah. It's all that was coming to my head. It's amazing what comes up when you're under time pressure, isn't it? What L is the favourite subject of the painter John Constable? Landscapes. He's bloody good at them as well. You can't say landscape was his favourite subject. Landscapes were his favourite subject. Freaking hell. R. Let's go for this. What R extends along both banks of the Tiber and is known as the Eternal City? Rome. It's a nice concept for incident. So do I. I've got a lovely one of, I want to say Salisbury Cathedral centuries ago. And it's really nice. I like it. Might be, not be Salisbury. It's a cathedral. What T does an insubordinate person kick over? What T does an insubordinate person kick over? I want to say trouble, but I don't think it is. Patrick says table or trolley. Traces. I would not have got that if you gave me all day. Language has changed, hasn't it, in the 40 years since this came out? What B is the part of the nose that carries the pince nez bone? Bridge. Pince nez is a set of spectacles that pinch the bridge of your nose to stay on, rather than having the legs. Is it legs or arms? I can't remember what they call the side bits. N. Can I have an N, please, Bob? What N was the description of the idealized savage or primitive man of romantic literature? Noble. The noble savage. Yes, we have been a very stupid country in science, haven't we? The noble savage. Piss off. Oh dear, here we go. Gold run. Let's see if we can do it. Let's see if we can do it. Selecting questions. Right, we're going to start with DL. Okay, a London theatre famous for its musicals. Drury Lane. Pop. P-O-P. Made of gypsum and used for moulds and casts. Plaster of Paris. EP. Famous US singer who lived in a mansion called Graceland. Elvis Presley. GG. GG. The senior regiment of the army in the Guards Division of Infantry. Don't know. Grenadier Guards, of course it is. RF. Tropical jungle. Rain. Forest. And HA. A group of young motorcyclists. Hell's Angels. Yes! We've won! We've beaten Blockbusters! Yes! With Hell's Angels, we have got Blockbusters. I just realised that you guys haven't heard a single bit of that noise. There we are, turned the... Oh, you may have. Okay, screen capture system is working. Yeah, okay. Frickin' hell. That was exhilarating. BBC version, yes. Let's do the BBC version. Oh, yeah. Quit the retro machine. Bring this back up onto here. And Blockbusters, BBC Micro. BBC Micro Games Archive. Let's play. Blockbusters. You don't approve of me winning. I approve of me winning. It's the Weird Yard computer sorted now, says Zantec. I haven't even touched it today. We know what the issue is, but we haven't got it. Oh, this is the other version. This is the different version. I like the theme. Load new questions, yes. Loading quest 1. Oh, questions 1. Right, not quest. Sound, yes. This is the bad version. Okay. Enter a name for each key. What? Bumface. Arse face. Games per set. 1. Level 3. Right, okay, here we go. Bumface versus Arseface. We're white against blue. Okay, well, it's got the correct colours. That's okay. Right, get set. First to strike their key. To repeat a person's words. Quote. Okay. Choose a letter. We'll go for O. A musical drama. Opera. This is not as good. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Patrick. This isn't as good. Go for C. An official count of the inhabitants of a country. Census. From the Latin, from the Roman office of the censor. Choose a letter. L. Another name for 1,000 milliliters. Liter. That was a stupid question. D. This is far too easy. Name from absence of rain. Drought. Yeah, this is not as good. I'm going to find the other version. B for blockbusters. Search, actually. Blockbusters. Blockbusters by Domark. Let's play that version instead. Yeah, the other was better. The colours are good, but went downhill. Yeah, that's kiddie mode easy. Yeah. All new! All new! There we go. Loading quest 1. Let's do this. The colours aren't right, but I like the game better. Number of players, 1. Name for player 1 is Bumface. Name for player 2 is the computer. Selecting question. Here we go. Should get cash phrase family fortunes and play your cards right. Maybe deal on. What C is the vegetable sometimes used to describe coolness? Cucumber. Why can't I type? Seriously. Press tab. Oh, I have to tab in, don't I? Damn it, I knew that one. What L is a blood-sucking parasite, and it's still used by some physicians. A leech. Not a lech. That's something else. Thank you, Patrick. Yes, press tab to jump in. Choose a letter. Let's have an X. Let's see about that. What X is the trade name for copying machine? Xerox. There we go. Choose a letter. O. What O are used to pull ploughs in many parts of the world? Ostrich. Not really oxen. Be weird if it was an ostrich, though, wouldn't it? Y. Let's go for that. What Y was part of a sailing ship's rigging from which men were hung? Yardarm. Still don't get why X sounds like Z when used for Xerox. Because it's Greek, I think. They have a different pronunciation style. Let's go for R. R. What R is used for shaving? A rat. Get a rat to nibble at your face. to make myself laugh. I can't help sometimes. Just the image in my head of grabbing a rat out your shaving cabinet. It squeaks. It squeaks when it's low. Oh dear. Excuse me. We should put a shaving rat in the RPG. Yes. When it comes back, we'll put a shaving rat in. Oh. Yeah. Okay, let's do this. N. What N goes before truth, I, and ape? What? Naked? Naked eye, yes. Naked truth, yes. But naked ape? What? What V is a salvo or a shower of missiles or a sequence of shots in tennis? Volley. Never heard of... What? Why would you use naked ape in a sentence? That just seems weird. The naked ape. I'll take your word for it. It's not what I know. G. What G is the objective that used to be applied to World War I? Great. It's a well-known... I'll take your word for it. It's not common parlance around these parts. Let's put that. Oh, hang on. I'm not blue, am I? I'm red. Oops. Okay. K. What K did doctors remove renal calculi or stones from? Kidneys. Oh, it's just going to say kidney, is it? And other words like that. Choose a letter. F. As in off. What F is the popular name for naval underwater demolition teams? Frogmen. It's a well-known phrase, not round these parts. Frogmen, on the other hand, common parlance. Let's go for S. The phrase gained widespread popularity and recognition through zoologist Edmund Morris's influential 1967 book, The Naked Ape, a zoologist's study of the human... Ah, fair enough. What S species? Ladder, pink, and trout? Salmon. I still don't know what a salmon ladder is. Sounds like something you'd find on a menu of sexual pleasures. L. Where the hell did that come from? What L can be caudate, palmate, or pinnate? Log. No? Leaf! Ah! You'd like a salmon ladder to get into Jay's attic. J. What J is Christianity named after? Jesus. There we go. We're back in it. I'm going to look it up. Salmon ladder after I've done this. Salmon ladder is what lets salmon climb things like dams and weirs to spawning. Is it? I thought they just leapt. Okay. We'll go for a T. What T is a rectangle? It's a regular-shaped ancient burial mound tomb. No, tumulus. Regular shape. Huh. What A is habitually forgetful and often a professor? Absent-minded. Oh, for goodness sake. The absent-minded professor. Of course it is. Of course it is. Like a... Yeah, Tumulus, like a mound. I would have... The only thing... Right. It's another thing where, like I've said before, you either know these things or you don't. The type of tomb that I recognise, I do get my words mixed up sometimes, is like a dolmen. That's the kind of one that I remember. I've not heard of tumulus as in tombs before. Oh well. Well, you learn something new every day, don't you? Apparently on Blockbusters. I love this game. It's great. Right, let's do this. I think a dolmen has an entry. Ah. Right. Okay. Fair enough. I will try and remember that because that sounds like something that will come up in quizzes again. What D is the eider that produces eiderdown? I genuinely don't know. A duck. Well, well, well. Okay. Now I know. Interesting. What J was Ahab's wife, a shameless painted woman who came to a bad end? Jezebel. Close enough. Jezebel had a Z in it. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Choose a letter. Okay, we need an R. Choose an R. What R is demanded after kidnap? Ransom. I couldn't think of a funny thing to say there, so I'll just go for ransom. Choose letter G. What have we got? What have we got? What G is the cape nearest to England on the French coast, beloved of Channel swimmers? Grisnez. 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 Is it? All my head was giving me was, I can give you Calais. And it's like, that's not starting with a G. Okay, Calais. Whatever. Bleak, Cudgeon, and Dace. Don't know. Fish. I'll take your word for it. Not very educated on fish. Not my thing. What B are skippers, red admirals, and swallowtails? Birds. Not bids, birds. Butterflies. We had this before and I said birds then as well, didn't I? Can you tell that I'm not a nature person? What M is characteristically guilty of the sin of avarice? Men. Misers. I think my brain has just gone blank now. What S goes before suit, lamp, and flower? I don't know. I'm going to say smart. Sharp. Okay, sun is what Gurphy says. Yes, you're right. A sun lamp. Okay, we need a T. What T was the Welsh family that gave us 5 sovereigns? Tudor. Henry VII. And H. My goodness. What H is home to a B? A hotel. 5. We get there in the end. Wow. I did not deserve to win that. Let's do the gold run. Let's do this. Right, we're going for... Oh, do we not get a gold run? Do I not deserve one? Okay. 1 platinum. bum face. We're starting again, apparently. Selecting questions. Here we go. Choose a letter. Why? Because we asked you to. What Y is the wild and domesticated ox of Tibet? A yak. Come on. W. Let's get the question and answer duck wrong and tackle us with Disco Duck in a moment. What W can mean scared, but is also applied to the city of Chicago? Windy. The Windy City. That's. I've never heard someone called Windy when they were scared. But if you require a Disco Duck. There you go. Yeah, you've never heard that. I've never heard of someone being called Windy for being scared. It's a bit weird, isn't it? What E is a newspaper published after midday? Evening. An evening newspaper. Which is a bit of a weird. Like, the evening papers come out at midday, apparently. I suppose you'd read them in the evening as coming home from work. C? What sea is the second largest country in the world? China. Canada. Frick. I'm thinking of population. Sorry, Canada, of course. What F is the biggest bone in the leg? Femur. Oh dear. T. Let's have a T, please, Bob. What T is a projecting tooth seen in elephants, walruses, and wild boars? Tomato. Tusk. You read that as the biggest bong. Right, G. Let's go for G. What G was 80 and 84? Wrote Our Man in Havana and was christened Graham. Gooch. Green. Take your word for it. R. Okay. What R is a word for stale that is chiefly applied to butter? Rancid. Right, we need an L, otherwise we can't do this without going right the way down the bottom. Let's go for L. What L gives advice for a small fee in peanuts? Oh! Is it Louise or Laura or Lorraine? The doctor is in, I remember that. Lucy! Frick! Damn it, now we've got to go all the way down the bottom. Ah! And they only need a K to win. What K was an American who said, Ich bin ein Berliner when he visited Germany? Kennedy. Darn it, Lucy. Yeah, I keep forgetting, yeah. She's also the one that moves the football. V. What V is to harden rubber by chemical means, often by adding sulfur? Vulcanize. Boom! Let's play cock blockers. There we go. Vulcanize to turn into a Mr. Spock. Right, let's see if we can get a gold run. Remember, guys, tomorrow Sam and Max hit the road. Selecting questions. Questiones. Choose a letter. Y, because we asked you to. What Y is a verb meaning to jerk or pull violently? Yank. Let's go for an R. What R means quick? Rapid. No, we can't have game show night instead of Sam and Max. We're going for Sam and Max. Won't take too long to get through it. Right, let's go for a C. What seed comes before up, word, and fire? Closing. Catch. Catch up, catch word. Catch word? What? What the hell's a catch word? What G means to strike or snap teeth together in rage or pain? Gnash. Yeah, catch. What the frick's a catch word? Catch word is catchphrase. Oh. Okay, fair enough. What T is someone who stays away from school without a good reason? A twat? The truant. Catchword is a lot of what you wrote in The Adventures of Captain Bumpers. Ah. There we go. F, as in off. What F is applied to a flexible disk with machine-readable data? Floppy. Now, kids these days would not get that unless they were into retro. Mind you, they wouldn't be playing this unless they were into the retro. L. What L is the only member of the cat family to have a mane? Lion. There we go. Ba 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 ba. You know, Jenny, to check my temperature. I got that one wrong, yes. Press G to load a gold run. Here we go. Loading gold 1. Which suggests that there are multiples. Here we go. Let's see if we can get through this one. Okay, let's go for a D. DI. Solid carbon dioxide. Dry ice. S. Something immune from criticism or aggression, like a holy animal. Sacred cow. Yeah. I got which one you're on about, Patrick. Don't worry. Let's go for E. Scottish dance for 4 couples in line. ER. Don't know. 8 and real. I would never have got that. The one I know is the Gay Gordons. It's a different dance. It's in a suckle. Choose letter M. Moo. I like that. Joan of Arc's nickname because of the town she relieved. Maid of Orleans. Close enough. Okay, there we go. Maid of Orleans. J. JPS. Philosopher who, with Simone de Beauvoir, advocated existentialism? No idea. Jean-Paul Sartre, of course he did. I wouldn't have got that. I'm not a philosopher. Jen is. She actually has a degree in it. YC. What is shown to a soccer player when he receives a caution? Yellow card. Okay, we need an R now, otherwise we're going to screw this so bad. Because we don't have the, literally do not have the time. R. Time at which traffic is busiest. Rush hour. Oh! If I typed that quicker, we'd have done it. And it's all down to the fact that I had to switch from a couple of questions. These double letters up. Nah, that's fine. The gourd run is a part of it. Anyone seen Iceland's latest Pepper X food? They now do Pepper X chocolate ice. What? Hottest ice cream you can get. Ooh. Ooh. Not sure about that. Bun face, apparently. I've pressed N instead of M. Okay, we're now bun face. We have a face like a bun. Here we go. One more round, and let's see how we go. If I can get the gold one this time, I'll be happy. But if I can't, we'll have to go another time. What A is rung at morn, noon, and sunset? An alarm. I don't know. Angelus. I'll take your word for it. What B goes before foot, back, and faced? Big. No? Bear. I prefer my version. Let's go for an S. What S? What? Sorry, N is Prince William to Princess Anne, nephew. Okay, here we go. Let's go for P. We're watching Bigfoot right now. What P describes goods which are likely to go bad in transit? Perishable. There we go. Let's go for an S. What S is the fish which is the source of caviar? I want to say salmon, but I'm pretty sure it's not. Sturgeon! Yeah. Sturgeon. What D is the unit of currency in Singapore? Dong? Dollar. Huh! Oh! The dong is, Vietnam, isn't it? What age is the king and lost his life at Hastings in 1066? Harold. There we go. Let's go for a K. What K is a utensil for boiling water? Kettle. There we go. Oh dear. We need an M. What M is a succulent fish that can be grey or red? Marlin? I think. Mullet. Well, we lost that one. Ah. Oh. Well done, computer. Stop congratulating yourself, computer. Only gits do that. Alright, we're going in again. I need a gold run. I need a gold run, man. It's not fair if we don't get one. Come on. What W was called the Iron Duke? Wellington. Yes. Inventor of the waterproof shoe. Choose a letter. O. Let's do O. What O is the tale of a long journey made by a mythical Greek warrior? Odyssey. Why did the Y not? I typed Y. Why did it not go through? Weird. Let's go for an S. Inventor of iron boots. What's the sign of the zodiac covering most of December? Scorpio. Sagittarius. Is it? Oh crap! Scorpio covers November. What T is where soldiers sleep when they are under canvas? Toulouse. No, tent. There we go. I'm losing out badly here. It's terrible. B. I'm also losing my voice. What B is the profession of Joey Maxim and Floyd Patterson? bassist? Boxing. Oh, for God's sake, I've seen their matches. What the hell? Oh my... I don't deserve to win. I don't deserve to win. I've seen the bloody fights. My dad's a huge boxing fan. I watched so many as a kid. Undertaker. Oh my goodness. How did I not get boxing? Frickin' hell. What I is the ink or pencil or impression that cannot be blotted out or removed? Impermeable. Indelible. Impermeable means you can't penetrate. I think it's too late in the day for me to be answering questions. What cue means to flinch or cower, but is also a little game bird? Quail. It's because I'm getting tired. That's what it is. We're too late in the day for this. Let's go for G, because if I don't get it, I can't win. What G do you do to a palm when you bribe somebody? You grease it. Grease the palm. See? You're greasing the palms. J. What the hell am I doing with my life? What J was the handsome and respected half of horrible Edward Hyde? Dr. Jekyll. Oh, 2 L's, was it? And this fictional character, stop trying to tell me how it's spelled. The company will not post bail for you. Sorry, you'll have to wait it out. N. What N is the largest republic of Central America? Nicaragua. For some reason, I thought that was in South America. My geography is terrible. Bloody hell. What M was the main avenue for the main venue even for the Olympics in 1980? Madrid? Moscow. Really? Huh. Choose a letter V. I am losing so bad. What V are stoats, weasels, and magpies to a gamekeeper? Vermin. Yeah. Let's go for an R. Holy crap, we're about to lose or win. What R is a hard biscuit eaten by a baby when teething? Rusk. They're actually quite nice. Surprisingly nice. I did not deserve to win that one. I really did not deserve to win that one. Here we go. Next round, please. Oof. Choose a letter L. What L is the long fast before Easter? Lent. Hello, Melody. Let's go for an O. What O is a heavy article of clothing that can be an ulster or a British warm? Overcoat. Let's go for an X. Not many X's in the English language. Let's see what we got. What X is the full name of the element Xe? Xenon. I almost said Xylon, but it's not. It's Xenon. One of the noble gases, if I remember correctly. I'm not a chemist. I'm a physicist, so I may be wrong. Let's do this. G. What G is a mythical lord who writes for Private Eye? I don't know, Gort? Gnome. Lord Gnome? I don't remember Lord Gnome when I was reading Private Eye, but then again, it was not 40 years ago. What W is the breastbone of a roasted bird? Wishbone. Gandalf. Lord Gandalf of the biscuits. Let's go for an N. What N can be aquiline, pug, or snub? A nose. There we go. Ba 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 da ba ba da. We'll go for a gold run. Right, this is going to be the last one for the night, guys. Let's do this. Come on, let's see if we can get this. Ba ba da ba ba da. There we go. Going for gold. Right, here we go. Just letter U. UK, okay. Has this civil aircraft marking G? Don't know. United Kingdom. Okay, fair enough. A. That's a good start. I didn't bloody know. AH. He wrote Brave New World. Aldous Huxley. Close enough. Aldous Huxley, sorry. Right, let's go. B or G? Let's go for B. BK, okay. Affectionate greeting with the eyelashes. What? Don't know. Butterfly. Fuck off with your stupid terms from 40 years ago. Come on. G. GP. Succeeded by the 1666 Fire of London. I genuinely don't know. Great Purge? I don't know. Great Plague. Frickin' hell. Alright, we have to start again. Why? Bloody hell. Lump of wood burnt on Christmas Eve Yule log. Look, close enough. I am so bad at this, aren't I? My goodness. I feel bad for not knowing some of these questions. JP. Former President of Argentina. Juan Perez. Juan Perón. Okay. There's no way that Perón was close to Perez. Come on. I should not have got that. NSD. Don't speak of expiring. Well, there we go. Oh dear. Well, that was certainly a thing. Guys. What, I gave you that? No way, yeah. I don't agree with it letting me have that either. Perez is nowhere near Perón. It's just inexcusable that it gave me that. That was bad. I feel like it was giving me that pity. So, for the first time ever on Blockbusters, we're going to press the bullshit button.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
There we go. This version answers a bit... yeah, kind of. Right, guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight. We've got Sam and Max hitting the road tomorrow night, so do join us for Detective Wednesdays. At least 3 in there that are not right. There's some weird questions in those. But, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I've really enjoyed hanging out with you tonight, even though Dark Souls 2 we're going to leave and go on to the 3rd one instead. We'll finish off Halo next week as a palate cleanser. But for now, thank you so much for joining me. I've been Zoe Cook Robinson. You've been watching GameHammer Live. Take care. Happy gaming. I'll leave you with the outro, which thanks all of our lovely Patreon people for supporting the channel. And happy gaming. Bye-bye. I'd like to give a big shout out to everyone who supports me on Patreon. Without you guys, I really couldn't continue making all of these shows. And if you'd like to join our fantastic Patreon heroes here, go over to patreon.com/Zoe Kirk Robinson. It really does help us out. Thank you so much, guys.